Here are three of the most notorious villains in the Bible. First, Satan, the ultimate adversary of God, appears in various forms throughout the Bible. His fall reminds us of the dangers of pride and rebellion against God's authority. We learn to stay vigilant and resist temptation. Next, Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. His story teaches the destructive power of greed and the devastating consequences of turning away from God, even after being so close to the truth. Finally, Pharaoh of Egypt, who refused to free the Israelites despite the plagues. His hardened heart shows us the danger of stubbornness and rejecting divine guidance. Here are three more notorious villains in the Bible. First, King Herod the Great, infamous for ordering the massacre of the innocents in an attempt to kill the infant Jesus. His story warns us about the destructive nature of power and paranoia, reminding us of the dangers of insecurity and fear of losing control. Next, Cain, the first murderer, who killed his brother Abel out of jealousy. Cain's story highlights the dangers of unchecked anger and envy, showing us the importance of self-control and seeking reconciliation before it's too late. Finally, King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, who led Israel into idolatry and persecuted God's prophets. Their actions show how corruption and false worship can lead a nation astray, teaching us the importance of staying faithful to God's truth. Here are three more notorious figures from the Bible. First, Goliath, the giant Philistine warrior who defied the armies of Israel. His defeat by David shows us that no matter how powerful an enemy may seem, faith and trust in God can overcome even the greatest obstacles. Next, Delilah, who betrayed Samson by revealing the secret of his strength. Her story is a reminder of the dangers of deceit and betrayal, showing how manipulation can lead to destruction and broken relationships. Finally, Haman, the high-ranking official who plotted to annihilate the Jews. His downfall teaches us the danger of pride and hatred, showing how plotting evil against others ultimately leads to personal ruin. Here are three more notorious figures from the Bible. First, King Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian ruler who conquered Jerusalem and forced the Israelites into exile. His pride and eventual humbling by God show us the dangers of arrogance and the importance of acknowledging God's sovereignty. Next, Saul, before his conversion to Paul, who persecuted Christians and oversaw the stoning of Stephen. His transformation teaches us that no one is beyond redemption, and that even those who oppose God can be changed through grace. Finally, the serpent, who tempted Eve in the Garden of Eden, leading to humanity's fall into sin. The serpent's deception warns us of the dangers of temptation and the importance of obeying God's commands. These stories remind us of the destructive power of pride and temptation. Remember to subscribe if you love the Bible.